Hi everybody, and thank you for coming to this episode of the Kaz channel. In this episode, I am going to be unboxing the Masters of the Universe Funko Pop Retro Toys version of Merman. So let's get to it. Let's go take a look at him. He's number 88 out of the line here. Got the name Merman here. And one thing I'm noticing right off is how accurate this toy version looks. This Funko Pop toy Retro Toys version looks like the actual version of the real toy Merman. The coloration looks like it's spot on, because I know that it was a kind of like a darkish greenish color there. There it is. There's heads peeking out there through the side window there. You can see them right in there. And there's the back of the box there. And in this line we have number 84, Clamp Champ, number 85, Drag Store. Honestly, I don't remember him. He's probably, let me know in the comments who he is. He looks like he's one of these snake men, but what I really like about him, looking at here, it looks like he has a gas mask on. That's a pretty nice feature there of him. That's really cool looking. Number 86 is Evelyn. Number 87 is a Horde Trooper, one of the Horde Trooper robots from She-Ra and the Evil Horde. And number 88 here is Merman. So here's the other side here with the exploding rocks here. Background with a full body version of Merman. So there's the top of him peeking up there, and here's the bottom. If you want to take a look there, just pause on that. So let's take it out of the box here and see what he looks like. See what the retro toy version of Merman looks like. Okay, so one thing I can see here that is very accurate to the toy, the original toy, is that his weapon was this kind of undersea sword here. One criticism that I can see right away is that if this is supposed to look like the toy, the actual toy version of Merman, it would have an arm guard here that you could put this sword into the hand of a Masters of the Universe toy. It would obviously clip in because of the way that it had this like claw grip. This I think this was called the Kung Fu grip. I think this was like a claw grip of toys, like the He-Man toys, G.I. Joes, the G.I. Joes from the 80s. They had this type of grip to hold their weapons. And a standard weapon would be this same diameter, and you just clip it into the hand, and then there would be another piece of plastic that would go along the back of their hand to hold it in there even more, so it didn't really fall out that easily. But let's see. Okay, so it looks like that they took a little liberty here. It looks like Funko Pop took a little liberty. His fist is actually closed here, so it's not actually doesn't actually represent a real toy. So, which is fine, I guess. It's not that big of a deal. It really looks like the toy version, because the toy version had these like kind of mouse, like Mickey Mouse ears, like kind of mousy ears that came up here, like this. I mean, these wouldn't be gills. His gills would be down here. But it had these rounded ear type of accents here. And the orange went around the whole eye, well, not just around part of the eye like the TV version did. Big Funko Pop eyes, as usual. The mouth, pretty much the same as the mouth on the TV version. The cartoon version of Merman. Chest piece here, standard chest piece, nice chest piece of Merman, of the toy. Got his furry Speedos here, peeking out there. And his feet, had the claw feet, had like this standard feet that I think a lot of these bad guys had. I think Skeletor had this type of feet. Some other bad guys had this type of feet. Beastman, I think, was rounded. His feet were rounded, or toes, I should say. His toes were rounded. His feet were rounded at the toes, but a bunch of them had these claw toes here with their boots. His boots are going around here. Here's the boot of the character. And his other hand here, they really didn't look like this. They didn't have this kind of, hey, this is just me having a whatever posed hand. This is a stylized hand that looks like Funko came up with. But I guess the main thing, his head does move. The main thing about these retro toys that Funko have is that I guess they want to have them basically look like the toy. Have a basic look of the toy, which is nice, because I've seen the G.I. Joe retro toys. I've seen the Operation guy. I've seen Mr. Potato Head. Of course, Mr. Potato Head can be anything. I mean, as long as he just looks like a potato and has his bucket of parts, that can pretty much look like anything. But here's Merman here. Let's put him on. Oh, let's see, what does he have here on the feet? I always like looking at the bottom of the feet. It has the copyright information here. It says copyright 2021 Mattel Funko LLC 2021 www.funko.com made in Vietnam. So here is the Funko Pop version of Masters of the Universe's Merman in the toy version, the Retro Toys line of Funko Pops. Merman here, one of my favorite characters. Not my Momo, not my most favorite character. If you've seen my past He-Man unboxings, He-Man Masters of the Universe Funko Pop unboxings, you know that it's Web Store is my favorite villain, and I think it's my favorite character anyway. But that him and Ram Man being my first one. But anyway, this is Merman, the toy version, the toy-looking version of Merman. So let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think. Put it in the comment section below. The details are great. I mean, you can see I really like the chest piece and the epaulettes on the shoulders and the back. The back buckles are really nice. The only thing that I was really critical of this right off the bat is the sword not being a toy version of the sword. It doesn't have that piece of plastic that goes around the back of the hand as they're gripping it, but that's really no big deal. But thanks for coming to this episode of the Kaz. Please like and subscribe. Go to www.archangelproductions.org and watch more episodes of the Kaz and Mini Kaz channel. Buy some cool merchandise such as my movies. You get signed and unsigned DVDs of my low-budget monster movies, vampire movies, and merchandise on there. Anyway, thanks. Bye.